This is certainly going to be a Hail Mary under a little bit of a pressure. He's going to heave it up. This is a Hail Mary. The pass is intercepted. And here we go. Here comes the Sixers. That's a big hit. He's going to run out of bounds.
Guys, Blues Not here, and welcome back to another video. Today, I am back with another Sporthop series. Today, we are going to Santa Clara, and today we'll be watching the CCS Division 4 high school football playoff game between Santa Clara Bruins versus the independent 76ers. Now, this is probably the most highly contested and probably the closest battle in the Division 4 playoffs, mainly because both teams have identical record, and I believe independent high school are currently seeded 5th, and Santa Clara High School is currently seeded 4th. So it's a 5th versus 4th seed. It should be a very tightly contested game, and yeah, we'll see how it's gonna go. Let's go American football.
Right, we have just made it to Santa Clara High School right here. And for once, we actually didn't need to look for the football field because it's literally right here. Now all I need is to find where the tickets office is. I think it's over there. So now we're inside the stadium right now. The stands is actually not that small. I thought it would be very small, but it's actually pretty big. There of course is the field, and also there's my tickets, and they actually have a free program that provided from this, which is pretty awesome. So as you can see, all the players are pretty much training right now. And by the way, this football field is actually a natural grass field, which is a bit of a rarity. I mean, a lot of high schools don't really use natural grass anymore, mainly because it's a little bit tougher to maintain. And as you can see, it looks like there's a little bit of patch right there. Well, actually it's everywhere. So there are the Santa Clara High School cheerleader right there, and I think those blocks over there are probably where the cheerleader are standing to do their cheering. There of course is the band of Santa Clara High School. Looks like they are either going to perform on the field, or they're just gonna go into the stands. Or actually they'll probably just stay there. Oh no, I think they're coming to the stands right now. They make their way into the stands. The drummer are still on the field, but it looks like most of them. Oh wait, no, never mind. Looks like they're just gonna perform right here. And there are the Santa Clara High School football team. And actually, I thought the people that was training over there were the Santa Clara High School team, but it looks like they're just gonna come out of the tunnel. It's good to see that both teams are now ready to do their pre-game warm-up. And like I said, we should be ready in about 10 minutes. So it looks like now both teams' captains are heading to midfield. They're going to do the coin toss. So I'm not quite sure who exactly won the coin toss, but independent 76ers will get the ball first, and the Santa Clara Bruins will kick it off here in the first half. They of course will receive it in the second half. All right, just about for the start of the kickoff here for the CCS Division 4 playoffs, and we are underway here in Santa Clara. Little bounce. He's gonna go on, trying to go on the left side. Oh, he's got some room here. Make a couple of tackles, and he's gonna get it down right about the 31. Here comes the first play of the game. They're gonna do a little sweet cross, and he is. Oh, he took it away. He took away of the ball, and the Bruins will have it. Well, it looks like he was gonna get sacked, but well, he did get sacked, and that Bruins player basically just took the ball away. And what a first play of the game here. Bruins will have it deep in Sixers territory. Gonna hand this off, and I think he's in. Yep, touchdown, Santa Clara. So the Bruins strike first here in this playoff game. Just like that, it's 6-0 Santa Clara. They're about to kick the extra point here. And point is no good. It is wide. And looks like the Bruins will only get 6 points here, but they still leads it 6-0. 10. Gonna go wide here. He got a bunch of yards, and he's gonna be tackled right about the 43 or something like that. Here's the handoff, and touchdown? No. Looks like he just stopped right.
Touchdown.
No, it isn't. It is a touchdown for the Sixers. So the Sixers get 6 points back as they have tied this one up. It was a little bit of a delay call by the referee to signal for a touchdown. And the extra point is good. So the Sixers get one back, and they also take the lead because they made the extra point, and the Bruins didn't make it on their last touchdown. So just about 7:24 to go here in the first quarter. It's the Sixers that leads the Bruins 7-6. Okay, as Independent takes their first time out, I'm going to do a little bit of an analysis of what's going on. I mean, it hasn't been the most exciting game so far. Early on, both defense really struggled to hold on to the offense, but now, as the first quarter ends, it's been kind of the reverse trend. It looks like the defense are holding up, and both offense are kind of struggling to try to create anything. Well, we'll see how that's going to change in the upcoming second quarter. Gonna throw it before trying to throw the end zone, and it is incomplete as an overthrow. It's going to bring up fourth down, and let's see if they either going to go for it or they're going to kick a field goal here. They're going to go for it here. So they opted to pass on the field goal. Back to pass, going to do a little screen, and the pass is incomplete. And the Sixers will turn the ball over on downs. Bruins are going to go for it. A bit risky, but why not? 4th and inch. Well, they're going to hand it off, and that's going to be a first down. Quarterback keeper. A little re-option. Bruins take a gamble, and gamble paid off. So we'll have 1st and 10 right around the 40-yard line. Here's the pass. He's going to run it here, and the ball is fumbled. And it looks like the Sixers going to get it, and they do get it. Right about the 10-yard line. Well, that is a very costly fumble for the Bruins.
All right, let's hear it from the Santa Clara High School Marching Band.
So there's a third down coming up for the Bruins, trying to convert here. Pass, it is batted away. Good defense by that 76ers quarterback. The Bruins will go 3 and out. They're going to have to punt it back to the Sixers. And again, I mean, it hasn't been exciting. I mean, as a neutral, this is probably one of the most boring high school football games that I've seen in a while. Actually, handoff this time, and he could be going here, and he just brought it down right about the 8-yard line. Well, I think that surprised Independent right there because they were looking to try to pass there, and there was a big gap for the Bruins. That was one of the rare times where there was a big play in this first half. Gonna run it again. Oh, it's a quarterback keeper, and it is it. And he scores into the end zone for a touchdown. The Bruins don't score to make it 12-7. Here's the kick, and it is no good again.
Point after it is no good.
No good.
Keeps the score at Santa Clara 12, Independence 7.
12-7. Keeps it at a 5-point game. Right. 0.9 seconds to go. This is surely the last play of the first half. It's going to be a Hail Mary. They're actually going to run for it here. That's a bit of a surprise. And they're going to try to get on the outside. Doing a little flea flicker here. And it looks like he's going to be just off short. It almost looked like a play that usually happens at the last play of a game, but that will be it at halftime. The Bruins will go into halftime with the lead, 12-7 here. So it's currently halftime here, Santa Clara 12, Independent 7, and overall, it hasn't been a very exciting first half. I think maybe right near the end of the second quarter, that was probably the most exciting part. And maybe even in the beginning of the first quarter, where Santa Clara literally took the ball away from Independence from the first play of the game. But in many ways, as expected, it's been a very close game. It's been a very defensive struggle game. There's been a lot of drops, a lot of overthrow passes, and a lot of runs that just get stuffed. But yeah, I mean, hopefully in the second half it gets a little bit more exciting. I mean, like I said, there hasn't been really any big play. Maybe right the end of the second quarter, that was like maybe the only big play of this game. But we're gonna see how it goes here in the second half. Let's see if Independence can come back in this game. Remember, Santa Clara does get the ball back in the second half, so let's see if they can carry that momentum that they had right near the end of the second quarter, where they score a touchdown, to the second half. Well, looks like the Santa Clara Bruins player are coming back out. There's the Independent player coming out. Looks like now both teams are coming back out to get ready for the second half. Hopefully, it's a little bit better here in the second half than it is in the first half. And we are underway here in the second half. And of course you can't really see it because players are kind of blocking out, but looks like that is going to be down about the 25-yard line. Going to hand it off here. A little big hole, and he might be going.
Number 25.
Down to the 30, the 20, and he is gone. First big play of this game, and the Bruins score on the touchdown,
on the carry.
and it's 18-7.
Santa Clara.
What a run that is, and once he got to the open field, he was gone. And here comes the extra point for the Bruins. The Bruins already missed the first two extra point. And this one doesn't look like it's good at all, and it is no good.
At Santa Clara 18, Independent.
I'm surprised they haven't started to go for two here, because they should know by now the kicker is just not good enough. They're going to punt it away here. Oh, that's a high snap, and this could be problem. And the Bruins has got it at around the 3-yard line. It was a high snap.
Ball snapped over the punter's head.
Just cannot get it away.
Ball will be the Bruins ball.
And the Bruins will have it deep
1-yard line
into Sixers territory, and now Independent is in deep trouble. And a little floated pass is just incomplete.
You bring up 4th down and goal.
That was a sort of a dangerous pass because the ball kind of floated in the air for a while. And those Sixers cornerback could have easily picked that one off. Now it's 4th down, and I think the Bruins is going to go for it here. Here's the snap. And it is incomplete. So the Bruins does not score. The Sixers hold on despite the fact that they muffed it a punt. Well, the kicker muffed it. First down. The pass is complete. Or is it? They said that it's gonna be, is it Bruins ball maybe?
Ball is ruled a catch, and then a subsequent fumble and recovered by the Bruins.
Let's see, no call from the ref though. We're gonna say that it was
First
a catch.
and 10, Santa Clara.
It was a catch and they fumbled. Wow, that's interesting. And the Sixers turned the ball over. Well, I'll tell you what, when I look at it, it didn't look like that he made the catch and probably he just dropped it, but the referee says that he caught it and then he fumbled it. And here's a 4th down coming up for the Sixers. Or I'm sorry, not the Sixers, but the Bruins. And actually, they're going to kick a field goal
Bruins
here.
will attempt a field goal.
So this is the first time they brought out their kicker here. And the kick
That
is
field goal
good.
is good. Hungary with the field
So
goal.
their kicker, who had
Takes
missed
the score
a couple of
Santa Clara 21,
PAT,
Independence 7.
was able to kick a field goal here to put this game into a 21-7 game. Here comes a 4th down. So the Sixers are going to go for it here. There's a pass. They're going to go deep here. And it is complete. What a catch by that receiver. And that is a huge catch for the 76ers. They get the first down. They can get it to the 1, or they can get it into the end zone. Is it a touchdown? Yes, it is. Touchdown Independent. And it is now game on again. As they score 6 points, it is now 21-13. And the kick is good. So Independent are back in the game. It is game on once again, as it is currently now 21-14 in favor of Santa Clara, with about 10-13 left here in the final quarter. Hurry up! And they do snap it off. A little floater there, and he is immediately met in the backfield. Tell you what, the Sixers read that as good as it gets. Well, with the time winding down here, and it's a 1-possession game, certainly both fans are urging their players to go forward here. It's certainly exciting as a neutral point of standpoint because it's such a close game. And remember, since this is a playoff game, you know, if one of these teams loses, then they go home. It is literally an elimination game. Here we go, 4th down coming up. Huge 4th down. Fans are making a lot of noises here as they snap the ball. Here's the pass. It is complete. It is complete there. It was hit immediately, and the Sixers does move the chain. Here we go. It's gonna throw. End zone. And is it touchdown? It is a touchdown for Independent. And this game is now a 21-20 game. It's a 1-point game with the Sixers about to kick the extra points. Good snap, good hold. The kick is good. Tied game, but there is a flag. There is a flag, and it is against the Sixers. It's a false start. It's against the Sixers, and that kick will be wiped out off the scoreboard as we will re-kick here. Oh, down to this kick. Good snap, good hold. The kick is good. What a clutch kick by the Sixers. It's all tied up at 21 with 53.6 seconds to go. Oh, here we go on the ensuing kickoff. 53 seconds to go. Gonna kick it deep here. It is gonna be run back. Here we go, 53 seconds. Trying to look for a creek, and he might have a creek here. And he is brought down at about the 45-yard line. It's a very good return for the Bruins. And now the Bruins will have about 53 yards to try and win this game with only 45 seconds to go. And let's see if they can do it. Here we go, 2nd down, 8 seconds. Here we go, here's the pass. The pass is incomplete. It is incomplete. There is still 1 second left in this game. The Bruins will have one more try at this before potentially this is going to go to overtime. This is certainly going to be a Hail Mary under a little bit of a pressure. He's going to heave it up. This is a Hail Mary. The pass is intercepted. And here we go. Here comes the Sixers. That's a big hit. He's going to run out of bounds. There is a flag, though, and I think that might be against the Sixers. The pass is intercepted. And we are going to go to overtime here, but what a big hit that was right there around the 16. Okay, so it's the end of the regular time. It is tied at 21. We're going to overtime. And believe it or not, I actually do not know how overtime work in high school. I think this is my first ever game that I ever seen that went to overtime in high school. I'm not sure if they go with the college system, which is put the ball at the 25 and both teams will get a chance to try to score a touchdown, or are they going to go with the NFL system where they're going to put like 10 minutes on the clock and then the first to score will win? But I guess we'll find out very soon. Okay, so we're going to go to overtime here. And looks like Independent is going to get it. And it's very similar to the college one, except instead of getting at the 25, you get it at the 10. And here we go. And is that a touchdown? Yes, it is. It is a touchdown for the Sixers. So they get the touchdown on the first overtime. I didn't quite show the whole thing, but it's now 27-21. There's the snap. And the kick is partially blocked. And it's no good. It is no good, and that is huge for the Bruins. That is massive because that is a 6-point game, and if Santa Clara score and kick the extra point, it is all over. The Bruins will move on. And they're going to get the draw play, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown Santa Clara. It is a tied ball game, and it is now all down to this PAT. But remember, Santa Clara have already missed 3-point after touchdown tonight, so this is no guarantee here. The snap, good hole. The kick is no good. It is no good. And we are going to a second overtime. And that is the 4th miss PAT for the Bruins, and we are going to another overtime. Here we go, 4th and goal. Go quarterback keeper, and he's in with the touchdown. Bruins scores a touchdown. It is now 33-27, and now here comes the point after touchdown. Here we go, 3rd down coming up. Pass this one, and the pass is incomplete. It's 4th down coming up for the Sixers. And now, this is pretty much it. Sixers gonna have to go for it. Fans are absolutely crazy here. 4th and 8. Four wide here. Here's the snap. He's under a little bit of pressure. He's under a lot of pressure, and he is knocked down. He is sacked. The game is over. The Santa Clara Bruins has survived in this game. They are going absolutely nuts. And it is all over. 33-27, Santa Clara. The fans are going absolutely nuts. I think they might even rush the field here. Yup. Are they? Actually. Oh, they are. Are they? Well, they're sort of. They're sort of doing a pitch invasion now.
The Bruins advance to the second round.
The Bruins are moving on. What a game this is.
Alright guys, I am now back in my car right now after watching an absolute thrilling high school football playoff game, and in the end, it's Santa Clara was able to outlast Independent 76er in double overtime fashion, 33-27, and like I said, overall, it is probably one of the most intense football game that I've ever witnessed. And even right near the end, I actually have butterfly feeling in my stomach, and I'm a neutral in this game. I'm not even supporting one of those two teams, so I cannot imagine how it must feel for both of these teams right near the end and how tense it will be. I bet they'll probably cannot even breathe at the way that both teams was just going with each other right at the end. Overall, I think if you look at this game, you know, like I said, in the first half, it was kind of really boring. I mean, there was really not much happening, but in the second half, it kind of really kicked off, and I think the Bruins actually started the second half very well. They actually got a touchdown to start the second half, a big 62-yard touchdown run that gave them a 14-point lead, or an 11-point lead at that point. But then they actually had a couple of big opportunity to score even more and put the game away, because the 76ers got like a couple of free and out, and then they turned the ball over deep in their own territory, but they only mustered 3 points out of it, and that at that point it was like 21-7, and the Sixers, you know, they just pretty much stormed right back into the game in the fourth quarter with 2 touchdowns to of course force this game in overtime. And then of course in overtime, both teams of course scored a touchdown, but both teams also missed a PAT. And then, you know, in the second overtime, the Bruins, of course, scored the first touchdown, but they missed the PAT again. Their kicker actually missed 5 PAT in this game, and I gotta say, if he would have just made one of those PAT, then probably this game wouldn't be in overtime. But fortunately for the Bruins, they, of course, stopped the Sixers when the Sixers had possession of the football in the second overtime. But like I said, overall, this game was absolutely insane, and I can believe that this is only like the first of what would be a triple header for me this weekend in terms of Sporthop episode. I mean, if this is something that will happen in the next 2 games, then this is probably the best football weekend or the best sports weekend that I have ever been. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure you guys leave a like, smash that subscribe button. Like I said, I of course will be doing another Sporthop episode tomorrow. I'll be going to Stanford Stadium to watch the big game between Stanford versus Cal, and this video I'll probably be uploading by Saturday morning. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.